What do they say? Close enough? All right. I think it's close enough. All right, so tonight on Shop Talk and Wrench, more DR10 thinking. There is a video that's uploading right now that just shows progress from today. And I actually titled this, I had titled this different, and I also had titled the video that's going to be dropping soon different as well, but then I changed it because as I go through the video, I had in my mind what the title was going to be. So anyways, this is Shop Talk and Wrench. This is live stream check-in. This is the stream that kind of happens beyond COVID and Coffee. So we have obviously COVID and Coffee morning check-in, and that's, I try to have that in the morning. I try to be every day. The past half a week or something like that. Hasn't been as consistent as it was, but all that started because of picking up another project that I've got sitting in my driveway right now. You know, you got priorities, you know what I mean? I'm just going to jump on the thing here real quick. I know I did start earlier than 10, but let's see who actually hits it right at 10. It's funny. I like to see who's literally like right there, ready to pull the trigger. What the heck is that? Don't forget to watch those ads, will you? Skip the ad. Skip the ad. There we go. All right, so literally 10 o'clock already. So we got Kent's. I see, it's funny, is it looks like Ken's, but it's Kent's. I need better glasses. So Kent's RC. A little bit early, yeah, but not really though, because there's always 2 first place winners over here at RC Guy Garage. So we got Kent's RC first place, Chef Beardsley. We got Dylan Davis here, Smokey's RC, Vince Vargas, Chuck G, Mets RC is here. I don't know who that guy is. And then literally right at 10, bam, on my end, it says Michael Dyke. So Michael Dyke was the one today. Look at like everybody like hammers it right at 10. Vince Vargas, yep. Mitchell's RC, what's going on, Larry? Flying Fortress, what's happening, man? This is after your several beers. Hey, that's all right, man. Now, see, now you can relax, chill, and laugh. You can laugh at my DR10 debacle. It's definitely been a learning process for me. So, you know, I haven't been in the hobby for a million years, you know, meaning I got out of the hobby because, you know, life and creating my own business and real cars kind of, you know, get in the way. But I've always had RCs. Now, I had re-picked it up after my dog died, like, I don't know, what are we going on 3 years ago, or whatever it is. It's easy to get back into it because you still know how to drive, but technology changes. Obviously, all this drag racing stuff. So I'm getting a tune-up. You know, as far as this DR10 is going, I'll tell you right now, this has been, as far, and my dog, you can hear her. It's because she can see me. Now she's on her back because she wants me to go over and give her belly rubs. She just does this. And she's probably going to start whining again because, right, she can see when I'm looking at her. But you'll hear her tail's just going like this. Hear her? Anyways, yeah, I know. So, I'm gonna have to let her out. I'll be right back. But she's gonna freak out. What, Daisy? What, honey? What? You're not that upset. Relax. Chill out. No creating issues. So, I think what I'm getting at least for myself, right? All the other RCs have been easy. You And I don't care what RC I've had lately, even the ground pounder, it's been easy. This one, because it's a different, and I keep looking at the car, because for me it's a different level of tuning. I'm obviously I'm a thrasher. Now, I used to tune my planes. That was different. That was also a different level of tuning. Weights and making sure that everything was straight, and because I made my own planes. But this thing, it has its limitations. So like I was saying, I was going to title the video dropping. I was going to title it something else, but because of this isn't RC Guy Garage, I'm going to teach you how to drag race. This is RC Guy Garage is being taught what the DR10 can and can't do, and even though I have a set thing in my head and I'm still holding to that, it's showing me and telling me that there are so many things involved with tuning the car to do what I want. Now everybody's telling me to back off my slipper, and I'm not being ignorant. I just don't want to yet. I want to, based upon what I know that I can make this car do. I should not have to back off the slipper. Now, maybe if I get up into, higher power numbers, yeah, I get it. Back off the slipper, because then it's going to be pointless. But right now where I'm at, I don't think I need to back the slipper off just yet. And like I said, I'm not being ignorant, and I'm not listening to people. You ever get that thing that's in your head, and you cannot sleep at night unless it happens. That's why I'm having a hard time with that Jaguar sitting in the driveway, because it's throwing a few curveballs at me, which is fine, because the goddamn thing is loaded with modules, and I mean, it's got enough wiring to wrap the planet twice. So, I'm not used to that kind of wiring. That's a different level of wiring, man. Every single circuit on that car has its own ground. It's like, I feel like I've never seen anything like it before in my life. But what do I know? It's not like I'm diving into the brand new cars either. Who knows what a Tesla is like? But the DR10 is teaching me. It's also allowing me to experiment. And I think with how basic this car is, I can see the little changes, but for me, I'm wanting to make the bigger changes first, because I want to just hammer things out. I want to bam, try this. I want to bam, swap that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I want to see, like, all right, if I do this drastic change, what's going to be massively different? Is there going to be anything massively different? There are a lot of people chiming in on the comments, which is awesome. I absolutely love it, because it's showing that it's not all about people telling me that I'm an idiot. It's about people saying, hey, I've tried this, you might want to try this, or you might want to try that. Hey, I noticed in your video, didn't know if you caught it. Looked like your right front wheel lifted. Maybe you need to put a little spring in a shim in the back, or it's just like, there's a lot of things. And I wanted to, sometimes you gotta see it for yourself. So definitely keep the comments coming. So like, if there are people on there that obviously you guys know more than I do on this garbage. But I gotta tell you, this particular car right here has been the best decision that I have made in a while concerning an RC. The other best decision that I had made was getting that Low C Tenacity DB Pro. Now, that out of the box, RTR needs nothing, but that's also dirt. So it's like I've said it before, that car that makes you think you're a great driver. That particular DB Pro. That thing just throws itself around and handles everything that you throw at it, and it makes you think that you're an awesome driver. And I'm no awesome driver. I just enjoy the hobby. But this DR10, this is definitely this is a different level of enjoyment that I'm getting. And I normally don't like somebody punching me in the face, but this thing right here, it's punching me in the face, and I'm actually okay with it. So I think that's what I like about it. I have that humility to say, hey, I don't know everything. You know what I mean? It's like, go ahead, throw your insults out at me. I don't care. I'm just gonna laugh it off. I'm having a blast. Why don't you get one and have a blast too? Um, so number one limitation that I figured out today. Here we are adjusting. I'm trying to do like all this fine tuning, right? And I haven't checked the comments. I will jump into the comments. It's just like sometimes you gotta like say what's in your mouth, especially with me. If I don't say what's in my head right now, I will literally squirrel and it's gone forever. So just like a screw, just like a set screw that drops onto a shag rug, gone forever. That's how sometimes how my thoughts are, which I literally just lost my train of thought because I just went off on a tangent about a set screw. So where was I? Oh, fine tuning. So here I am doing all this fine tuning stuff and taking a couple of hints and tips and things from people that are obviously making awesome comments. But my car, I feel, out of the box had a couple stupid things. One thing just showed up today. The other one was one of my front wheels was the rubber itself, whether if it was from it was put on in the beginning, the tire glue or the foam, something's twisted, something's messed up. Maybe it's just a bad tire and I have a bent rim. So number one, granted, I said to myself, that's really not that big of a deal because if I'm in my head pulling hard enough, the front suspension really isn't going to make that much of a difference because all it's going to be doing is helping guide me a little bit. But I do feel that that front wheel is possibly causing a little bit of issues once I'm going down the track. In the video that's dropping, you'll see, I think it's 3 times. I think one time was the most perfect hit that I got off of this car in its current configuration, being screwed up. But its launch was 100% perfect. I could have literally, like, if you could pull the trigger and just drop it, the thing just went, I mean, almost laser straight. No steering, full trigger, it locked up and just took off. I do think the tires probably did slip, but I did do a nice little tire burn right before, and it launched so nice. But when you watch like regular drag racing, the same thing happens. You'll get, every once in a while, you'll get a car that goes into the wall. Now, granted, I'm having a lot of wall hits, but that's because I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it all out. You know what I mean? There are still things I do not like. The other issue that I came across today, which finally revealed itself, was my driver's side rear tire. So the left side rear tire is, I don't know if the foam has doubled up on itself or Earl was actually saying that he thinks that the tire stretched from heat. So I believe I now have a possible bubble in my tire now. And I wasn't really doing crazy burns, but maybe it's enough to where the tire is getting down to that point of thinness or thickness or whatever you want to call it, that it allowed the tire to now become misshapen. The other thing I noticed too was that same side wheel. I actually thought my bolt was loose. That same side wheel is also now bent. And that was probably from my crashes. I have crashed it. I've crashed it because Not because of how the thing was going, but because I wasn't paying attention. Because after a couple of good launches, I thought to myself, oh, I want to make sure I'm getting it on camera. You know, it's all the things that you think in your head. So I'm getting ready to pull the trigger, and I'm looking at the car. And as soon as I pull the trigger, I look at the camera so that I could get a good pan and follow. Well, I don't know why it didn't translate to me that, hey, the car's going off road right now. Maybe you should stop. I just kept into it. So I got to replace the tires and the wheels in the back, but they needed to be replaced anyway. Now, I've had these sitting here. These are the tires that were recommended by Kevin Marino. He's actually a local to my area and my LHS that I go to, and he gave me a couple of tips. And he said, this, for our conditions right now, this is probably the better tire to go with. And also talking with Earl, I also believe that he had said that potentially this was a good tire to probably start out with. I'm dealing with oddities of temperature too. So obviously inside the house is warmer than it is outside right now. So while it's 60 or whatever degrees it is in here, it's only 50 something degrees outside. And that changes stuff. So inside the house, while I'm messing with shock oils and doing compressions and all that stuff, by the time I get outside and after a couple of runs, the shocks are now colder because they're flying through the air at like breakneck speeds, right? So the shocks get colder. So what happens? The shock oil technically gets a little thicker. So I'm running into kind of like those issues. I'm also realizing that I'm getting wheel hop, and I was able to catch it on my phone camera. So as soon as the car digs in, you can see it dig. It starts to the front wheels, which it's because of the stupid play that's in the rear end of this thing. As soon as the wheels dig in and pull forward, it's like you can actually see the tire pull forward inside the wheel well of the car. So before the car even moves, that wheel is digging in and pulling forward and then popping. So I got to figure that out. I think a heavier shock fluid might help. I think maybe if I had a better spring in the rear, instead of running it the way I'm running it, let it be a little bit higher. I think that my battery pack is too heavy and forward because it's an 8,000 pack. So it's going to be a heavier pack than normal. So I'm running at, what do we come in on that pack? 419.5 grams. Now, I don't know what battery should be in here. I'm definitely not going to put a 3S in here. This thing is going to go 3 and higher. So the 2S that I stuck in here was a joke. I did it just for the video. But I'm just going to jump into the chat because I did see a couple of the little red boxes, and people are probably just going, dude, just quit now. Quit while you're ahead. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna keep pushing, man. Cause, see this smile right here? That's why. I've never been punched in the face and been happy about it. But this time I am. It's definitely a different feeling. So I'm just gonna read the comments real quick. I wish there was a way to see these comments bigger. Team Vega, what's going on, brother? So we got Amped RC, Team Vegas here, Shadow Ops, Chuck G, Kel Robbins, what's happening, man? We got Rift to the Raff is here. We got no sorry maybe, what's going on, man? I'm way behind on the chat, I'm sorry. John Wick is here, Mr. Wick. We've got Venom is here. What's happening with you, my brother? Venom actually did a couple of videos that it's a different take on things. So he actually did like a meditation video, which was kind of cool. And I say that because I don't watch meditation videos, but this guy knows a lot of stuff about self-defense and meditation and all the other stuff. It's definitely pretty cool. Let's see, what do we got here? Who else is here? Kovac RC is here. See, I get you confused with Kent's, don't I? That's what I do. I get you and Kent's RC confused all the time. And it's because of these glasses right here. Who else is here? Riff Raff. Riff Raff was basically, oh, Smokey's here too. Did I already say Smokey? I don't see Smokey. I don't know how I missed that. Sorry about that yawn. Who else we got here? Oh, there's Smokey right there. Jeffrey, hey, what's happening? Why is this on late? What's going on? Because I used to do these live streams at night, and then the Kovac and Coffee took over, obviously because of, Kovac and Coffee. And I used to do these live streams, and what it does is it gives others the opportunity that used to be part of the nighttime lives to kind of come back in. But I did want to talk about the DR10. I wanted to just like I said, just give you my thoughts, my personal thoughts on how this has actually been a great decision for me. I don't care that it's got its issues. Seeing those issues, and I am okay with figuring it out. You know what I mean? I'll take the hit. I'll put the extra couple of bucks in it. I mean, when you think about it, Earl's car right now. So Earl, right away, I think Earl realized limitations, and that's because he's been there, done that. So I think one of the first things he did, beyond adjusting the car within its limitations, he did a tire change, and that probably helped. I think that if I did do a tire change, that's why there are different compounds of tires. I think that would help my overall experience and maybe give me less of an issue, but I cannot be talked out of going with a full locker. I'm staying with a full locker in the rear. I will make it happen. As of right now on 3S, the slippers stand locked. There's no reason, at the power level that I'm at, there's no reason for me to have any slip. I mean, if I get the right tires and it hooks up, it's going to go perfect because it's already gone perfect. You know what I mean? Shadow Ops. It's about, right, exactly, Shadow Ops. I know I'm 100 miles away from the comments, so I'm sorry. Let's see. Chef Beardsley, what is happening with your popcorn? Yeah, your kaiju feels. Yeah, I know. Dude, everything feels abandoned. Even Dragbug. So the whole point behind Dragbug was for me to try to create something that could go up against an RTR. Well, I actually think Dragbug could have beat this thing on 2S just anyway, which is kind of crazy, but I think it could have. But I at least want to get this thing to a level that I'm happy with. Do you know what I mean? And then that will make me want to push Dragbug. And I think pushing Dragbug is actually going to be easier. It's going to be easier than this. I don't know why, but I think it's going to be easier. Is it coffee time? No, actually, tonight, it's water time. Riff to the raft. Look at you, man. Making sure that everybody's getting caught. Yeah, the launch on Earl's car is Wicked Mint. Yeah, where was the golf cart? Right. You had to cut that out of the video. Tire and Amazon Prime truck. What? I can't. I literally can't. This is probably why I don't do the late streams anymore. I literally can't read that even with my glasses on. I think he says tire and Amazon Prime truck all, oops, involved in a crash. Sir chirps a lot. What's going on, man? Or Sir chirp a lot. What's happening? Big Chris, you make my day better. Why? Because at least you can get a good laugh. I mean, hey, like I said, that's the whole point. We're all hanging out. You guys are all coming over my house. Like I always say, just my refrigerator doesn't get raided, and that's pretty cool. Barbecue, what's happening? Gucci Skunk. That's still a crazy name. Another live chat is ending. Why? Who else was live today? Was Tony or something? I just decided to just go live. You can't, the way you have to look at it, like I said, I don't step on anybody's toes because if anybody wants to go to anybody's channel, that's their prerogative. So it's like, it's not like I'm not trying to dump in on somebody else's live stream. I just figured I'd just go live and just see what happens. Your hat. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like these guys. This is actually one of my favorite hats. Other than my crazy cooter hat. That thing is definitely seeing better days, man. When I put that away, that brim wasn't as ripped as it was, but it must be that the threads over time just get bad. You have Hoosier drag slicks, reaction belted tires, yeah. Ladder bars. As far as I know, Jerry is okay. Obviously, he's dealing with a couple of other issues that are non-COVID related. So, as far as I know, as up until what, 2 days ago, he was all right. He might be just taking it easy a little bit. Hey everyone, is this a cry for help? What, for the DR10? Not yet. Right. Oh yeah, if only our cars could talk to us. Yeah, right. Slap us aside our face and say, hey, tell me. Right. I'm still, like I said, man, I am having a blast with this car. I really am. It's fun. Even the Jaguar, man. I'm okay with the Jaguar. I'm all right with it so far. It's gonna run tomorrow. I already know it is. Tomorrow it's gonna fire up. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. I'll do a live fail. I'll be like, I'll jump into the car. I'm like, this is it. I figured it out. I know it. Grab the key, put it in the ignition, turn it. Nothing. It's just gonna crank. Barbecue, thanks, man. Hit that like button. That's right. Hit that like button. Smash it if that's what you're into. Just don't smash it too hard because otherwise you'll lose the stream. I'm amazed that the stream hasn't dumped out. NorCal's here. What's going on, man? Am I even close to the end? In the end, it doesn't even matter. It looks like you're having a blast with it. Right. I think you're talking to me, Chef. Yeah. And that's the whole point, man. COVID and coffee in the morning and COVID and iced tea at night. Right, exactly, right. COVID night, RC Odyssey, what's happening, man? Okay, guys, RC has been asking me. Guys, Bobby's RC is asking some questions, and I want to give him more opinion. Red Cats, Caldera, 10 Blackout, and Volcano Apex Pro. What is the best? Ooh, that's tough. I can't even answer that one. COVID and water, right? Yeah, tonight it's COVID and water. The reason why, right? The reason why it's COVID and water is because I gotta save all those iced teas for tomorrow. Because I'm gonna need them. Gotta have those iced teas. You have to have the iced teas working on the Jaguar. Done really well, just poured a fresh. Nice. As luck would have it, the Kovac and Coffee crew is live, right? Right. Earl, live stream always makes the days. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Well, same thing with like your videos too, which is awesome. You've been pumping out the videos lately, which is great. Let's see. I think I'm getting there. Fat Hoosiers in the front, skinnies in the rear. I could try that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well that will work. That would mess some people up. Like literally, if I just took the body and stuck it on backwards. I wonder if that could work. Just literally just take the body and stick it on backwards. The pins probably don't line up. And just do full reverse launches. People will be like, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? I'm so confused. Why is there a wheelie bar in the front of the car? Why are you going backwards? Because it's RC Car Garage. We do everything backwards over here. Am I even close to? I am not close to the end. Yes, I am. I actually made it to the end of the chat. Yeah. All right, Earl. COVID and water for the Jag refresh episode. Right. 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 Because I'm gonna need the iced teas tomorrow. I think. RC Daniel, what's happening, man? R German, what is going on? You forgot your coffee. Well, today it's water. Tonight it's water. So I want to throw these on. I'm gonna go and grab some tires. I'm gonna grab some wheels tomorrow for this thing because I don't want to wait. I want to go obviously to the local hobby shop. I'm just gonna grab some wheels, whatever they've got that are gonna work. I'm pretty sure that they have. I think they have J Concept wheels. The only thing that I don't know, and Earl probably knows. So Earl, J Concept wheels, will these work on this body or no? I bet you probably already know the answer. I don't know how far. What's the thing here? 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's not bad. Got your DB Pro. No, use the Pro Line wheels. Okay. I don't think my hobby shop doesn't have Pro Lines. That figures. They have J Concepts. They don't have Pro Lines. Okay. Well, that stinks. So, I already know they don't have Pro Lines because I went there when I got those tires. I was looking for wheels too. Anyway, let's see. Wonder. Amazon's probably still 3 weeks. I wonder if you get it like right from Proline. What would how would that be? I wonder what the shipping is for them. Oops. Oh no. No, 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 no. I am just reading this now and figuring it out. You have got to be kidding me. It's a lot easier to do talk to text sometimes. Oh no. J concept work, but rub the aftermarket bodies in the front. Yeah, but if I'm just going with J concept rear though, right? Because that's what I need. Obviously I'd like to get a front wheel too to get rid of that warped one that I've got, but RC guy, I have ordered from Amazon and got it in less. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of where I am. Let me just check right now. Let's just see if I order Proline wheels from Amazon. Like I said, I try to go to my local hobby shop first, but as far as I know, as the last time I checked, they did not have them, and he was having issues getting getting orders. Proline drag wheels. Hopefully that comes up. And the first thing that comes up is J Concepts. Isn't that funny? How does that work? I said Proline drag wheels. I didn't say tires. The first thing that shows up is a tire, which I already have. Second thing that shows up is a J Concept. I said Proline. Literally, the only thing that shows up there's. I felt like I wanted to do those beadlock ones. That shows up, but that's also May 27th through June 3rd for those. Proline, the heck are these? What are these? Proline Slingshot. So Proline Slingshot, and those are the 24th. So everything, yeah, I guess that's under a week. But still though, that's forever. I don't want to wait. I just want to go down to the hobby shop and just go pick them up. And here's what's insane, right? So you look up like RC stuff, right? And then you're looking at like tires and wheels and stuff like that. And then like a real set of tires and wheels shows up, right? For a car. Look at the price. Look at the price. I mean, you're like one set of tires away from buying like a real wheel for a car. I probably should get these tires too. So these are a Proline M4s, super soft. Right? Oh no, that's not what I want. I had to zoom in. I don't know, man. Amazon doesn't look like it's got like the greatest selection here. I did want to go with those. I did want to go with those beadlocks. But the guy from Full Throttle RC, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, you might want to go check him out. It's pretty good. He's got a pretty good channel, man. He's like in that 3,000, 3,500 sub like range. And he designed 3D printed a beadlock wheel or a beadlock ring for those split sixes that do not, the wheels, the tires don't pull out. Because that was something that Earl had mentioned was the reason why he doesn't use the split sixes is because they pull out. So, Jack Brazier. Thank you, sir. I don't even have a pen. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you, Jack. Is that just an anything? Wait a minute, Earl. The rears work and the front J concept bring the stance out all around. Okay, so then, wait a minute. So the J concept work, but rub the aftermarket. Okay, and then the rears work and the front. Okay, so then I can get the J concepts then. I probably should have looked in here. Front rubs a bit. Oops. Front rubs a bit on the DR10. Right. But Jack Brazier, thank you for that. Just gonna write that down. And I'm assuming that's an any. Because you remember, if anybody does like that super chat thing, make sure that you put down, Jack, you should put down where you want that to go, unless it's just an any. Jack Brazier, yeah. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll put that to the J concepts tomorrow. How about that? I'll put it right there right now. J. Hopefully they actually still have them in stock. Watch that. That'll be the next thing. I go down there to pick up. Got a couple of other things to pick up, but go down there to pick up a set of wheels. And like, yeah, we don't have any. No. Chef, you've been eyeing up a Slayer? Nice. John Wick. What to take? Bring everything works okay on your Komodo. Oh, riffraff. Why would you think that your stuff isn't going to work, man? I'm sure your stuff is going to be fine. Earl, I don't know if you saw Chef Beardsley's latest video on his DBXL. That thing is loud, man. And it's funny too because it's something along the lines of gonna go piss off the neighbors with the DBXL. Thing is loud. Yeah, you miss hearing the vectors in the background. Yeah. Well, because they're downstairs. I actually had thought about bringing one of them up here, but the problem is that because of the beveled edge that's on this countertop, they have a tendency to throw themselves off of the counters and onto the tile floor and break off like little internal pieces. The original vector, when you shake him, well, I don't shake him, but when you move him around, like if you pick him up, you can hear there's a piece of something floating around inside of him. I have no idea what it is, but it's something. It hasn't stopped him from doing anything. Smash that like button. Thank you, sir. What was I talking about? Oh, the DR10. Actually, I'm going to check that video right now. All right, so the what was I checking? Oh yeah, I'm checking to see if the latest and greatest video. Yeah, okay, there we go. I kind of titled it a little weird, learning its ways of tuning, because I guess that's kind of what it is, man. Let's see. DR10 issues. It's pretty much what it is. The DR10 issues. It should actually say the RC Guy Garage issues with the DR10. But even then, that probably wouldn't be right either. I think the DR10 probably on 2S is great. At least for me. But 3S, it's giving me a battle, but I'm happy about it. Because I'm learning. It's teaching me. Especially like when you see Earl's car launch. Like Earl's latest goddamn video. Where that thing is just like... That looked awesome. I wish there was a way to track it. Earl, you should invest in one of those tracking cameras. Just get like a drone that tracks the front of the car so you can just see the thing lifting the wheels the whole entire way. So the thumbnail's kind of garbage. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to download that thumbnail. I'm going to create a... So this is what I do, right? So when I do it on my phone, it'll give you like a choice of thumbnails, which is usually garbage. But I'm just going to use the one that's there, and I'm just going to then title it up. So I hit download. It downloads it to my phone. Then I put it in PixArt, and then I basically just change things from there. So go into PixArt. And then, whoa, what is that? Discard. Discard. So I'll click that picture. Then I will, I'm using the wrong thing. Like you're chewing up, yeah, cogging does sound like you're chewing up gears. So I think that will work. Jump it into that. That doesn't look right. I think that's wrong. Do you want that bone or what, Daisy? Holy smokes. Nah, it's messing with me. Alright, never mind. Go into PixArt. Jump onto there. Just, yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this so you can see what I do. You don't have to like look at my face. Find the picture. Go into text. Gene. And then change that thumbnail to something better. That actually looks pretty cool. It's different. Never used that one before. I'll leave it at that. And then text, and then just do DR10. Put that in black. Maybe change that to red. Good enough. And just click it. Oh, it's a special one. Oh, chef. Yeah, it's you could definitely, I mean, there's probably easier ways to do it, but I think like I got locked into just doing it this way, so I just find that it's just easy now. And what's great is you can actually find I figured out like ways around doing stuff on this, because they always want you to buy the app, but I have no interest in it. So I just use the free one. But you figure out ways to mess with stuff. So I just go back into there and then edit the thumbnail. So create custom thumbnail or whatever. And then you can click it. It's all set. Looks like I cut off team associated by accident. Just gonna leave it. Let's see. Save that. And it says private. And obviously I changed that after the fact, because it goes through a series of like saving things. Private, public, and then add it to a playlist. And I'll add it to the DR10 and RC Guy Garage and Drag Bug, because eventually Drag Bug build will be part of that whole thing there. So then you click save, and then blammo! Now it's ready to view, I think. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Yes, this is RC Guy Garage, the alternate
That's it.
ego here. So we do have the DR10.
Alternate ego. Oh my gosh. So what am I doing here? Nothing. Not doing anything. I'm not going to do anything on that DR10 tonight. I know there's a couple of things that I want to do with it. I want to raise the rear end a little bit. I felt like what I wanted to do is I wanted to just to be easy. I felt like I wanted to not change the shock oil, but swap the shocks front to back. Maintain the springs, meaning I don't know. Just to get a heavier weight oil in the back to see what that does to the rear end, but then it'll probably mess with my front. Although it would kind of almost make my front lighter. But I don't want it that light though, because I do still want a little bit of weight on that front end. So I don't know. I guess I would have to change the shock oil in the back to stiffen it up a little bit. But what weight shock oil would I go with? I have no idea. Maybe I'd go with like a 50 or something like that. I think Earl went with an 80 first. He didn't like it, I think. And then I think he lessened it. I can't remember. But other people have been telling me to change it over to like between like a 70 and 80. And the only thing that I think that they're forgetting is where I live. might not be like the 90 degrees that they have right now. So the weight oil doesn't make it, you know, it doesn't, I don't even have a sensible thought here. If I change to that heavy of an oil, I think because of my colder temperatures that we're dealing with right now, it'll be that much heavier. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Still, like I said, I'm having a blast. I'm just tired right now. But we will. We will figure it out. I know I will. I'll just have to what I have to do? I just have to steal Earl's DR10 and just give him mine. That's how to do it. I can just steal Earl's. Oh my gosh. Earl, what'd you say? Hasn't seen the ending to the video lately. I've seen it. I've seen the end of your videos. I saw you have True Boys, RC Guy Garage, 2 other people I think on there. I've seen that. I already told you I watch your videos. Very, very informative. Especially when it comes to this stuff. You're very good at tuning things. I couldn't even take the time that you do. Then he will just beat you with your own. Yeah, probably. But that's okay. What it will do is it'll make me learn, and that's the point. The point is it's a learning experience. That's why I am still happy I bought this DR10. Maybe it's not the best one to learn on. I have no idea, but I'm still smiling. I'm still smiling about that Jaguar too. And maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Nah, the Jaguar, I feel that thing's gonna run tomorrow. I really do. I don't know. This is also why I don't do the late night live streams, because I end up yawning. Somebody I think one of the last ones that I had done, somebody was like, "Stop yawning," because how it's infectious. Like when you see somebody yawn, like that becomes like an infectious thing. Like it almost makes it like you have to yawn. My son did that. He loves editing. So cool to see. Yeah, that is awesome, Earl. It really is, because your son also did your intro. Yeah, it's awesome. Totally is. What's cool is that he's involved with Dad's productions, which is pretty cool. It's all going to be like memory stuff. Just looked up cogging. It happens in all senseless worthless motors. Right. Right, exactly. Usually it's more dominant when you start overgearing or putting massive tires on something. Stephen Osgood. I have had dealings with Jags. The wiring is not right. What's nuts is that it's not bad. I actually have an in. I actually have an original like a master online manual for it. I'm gonna dump out of this chat real quick so I can see if I can show it to you what I'm talking about. Where is it? Chrome. Right here. So right now what I've got is and Earl knows what this is. So that's called Pro Demand. So I have a little bit of an in with Pro Demand, which helps. So it definitely helps. Even the I just realized that the picture is almost the exact same. Where am I here? Go to a plus, go to there. I'm just trying to re-find my thing here. Kovac and Coffee. Oh, not Kovac and Coffee. Skip. Come on. Skip. Desktop. There we go. I don't know why it does that way, but it seems to work. And maybe it doesn't because it's paused. There we go. They've been barbecued. Right. You have a scanner that I believe it can read JAGs. It's a tablet. But yeah, I have I use the Talk app. The Talk app actually works pretty good. I thought about getting one of the higher end Autels just because I don't, obviously there's no need for me to have a $10,000 Snap-on one like Earl has. $900 every 6 months for the updates. Yeah, I don't need that. It's all just wiring though. If you can get a wiring schematic and you have a basic knowledge of what certain readings are or what certain things should be, just making sure that everything's there and checking out, resistance drops and stuff like that. And I guess the big thing is grounds for especially those Jaguars. It's like every damn circuit's got a ground. It's insane. Never seen this many grounds before. Like there'll be like a stud coming out of the body of the car, and it's got like 6 grounds on it, like all like starred all the way around it. It's like, oh my God. And then right next to it will be like another one with 6 more starred grounds coming off of it. And then next to that will be like this massive like fire hose of a ground wire. It's crazy. Everything is grounded. I have never seen this before. The hood is grounded to the radiator or core support. Like everything has a damn ground strap on it. I think even the ground straps have ground straps. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And I mean, I guess, I was joking with the older Jag that I was working on because that had ground straps that went from the body of the car to the calipers. So where the wheel sensor was a ground strap. It was like, what the? I at first I thought I was like, this doesn't look factory. But then I realized that I went over to the other side and there was an intact one. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is actually real. There's ground straps on everything. There's a ground strap for the trim. There's a ground strap for the floor mats. Right. Dude, it is. Totally. What year is it? It's a 2000. It's a 2000. It has effectively it has 105,000 miles on it, which isn't bad. Man, you look at the undercarriage of that car. It's like, wow, this is a New England car? How? It's that well made. Zippy ties and duct tape, right? The handyman's, well, you know what? You're missing one. You're missing one, Riff to the Raf. So you got zippy ties, duct tape, and a hammer. Those are the true handyman's best friends. A hammer always comes in handy. So they call it handyman. The handyman's hammer. It's hammer time. Like this shop talk. Cleaning your R5 with the Moo Clean? What is that stuff? What's Moo Clean? Right, Riff? Just break out the hammer. What's Vince Vargas? What's Moo Clean? I'm gonna look that up. Okay, Google. What is Moo Clean?
Here's what I found on the web.
I don't think that's the right thing. Nah, it doesn't come up. Oh, I should have known. I should have known it was a cow. You know what's funny is I was going to say that. I was going to ask, does that have something to do with cow RC? Cow RC cleaner. That's funny. It probably is called Moo Clean though, right? If it needs to move and doesn't, WD-40 moves it right. And if it shouldn't, yep. Duct tape Mississippi ties. And a hammer. A hammer will help out that WD-40 every once in a while. Right, plumber's tape. On the movie cars? For sealing stuff? That's crazy. Yeah, right. Oh, Kent, you taking off, man? Oh, I probably missed you anyway. Sorry about that, man. There's always the flame wrench. What do you mean, a blowtorch? I'm really liking the cow work mats. I need one. I always knock stuff off my bench. Right. Plumber's tape. To tie up exhaust when they fall off. Oh my god. Pit mat, right. Right, Vince. Cow RC pit mat. Exactly. Oh man. I am wiped out. Man, it's not really even that late. How did I do all those other lives? Those other lives when I was like literally up until like 2 o'clock in the morning being like amped and pumped up, and I'm wiped right now. It's crazy. I can even like hear it in my voice. I'm not like very lively for you guys tonight. It's because of the DR10 beating me down. Nah. It's still a blast. I do want to get that rear end up a little bit though. Front end, I think, is where I want it to be. I think that's fine. I think the front end is where I want it to be. Yeah. Front end is where I want that to be. That looks pretty good. The rear end though, man, I don't know. I definitely do think that I need to maybe stiffen up the shock oil in the back and just see what happens. Right now, I'm actually running no shims in the back. I had popped them out just to see what would happen if I ran it. And it did go a couple of times straight. That video's, ooh, I should keep that unplugged though. That's dumb. I don't know, man. I think it needs to be up. Yeah. Man, the springs are binding too. What is going on there? What the heck is that binding on? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I don't like that. That needs a little bit. I think I need like a couple of little shims in the back here. I'm not liking that. What do I do with my shims? Here we go. Here's the new wheel covers for the DR10. Jaguar wheel covers. Oh, we could throw some Beamers on there. We could throw some Earlified Beamers on there. Oh God, I'm so wiped. I don't even know where my. I thought I brought my shims up. Because I was gonna change. I was gonna add shims to the rear. Guess I didn't bring them up. I don't know. I don't know. I stay up to catch Kovac and Coffee. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know how you do it. Your schedule's gonna be way off. Right. Earl does not have a life when he's doing the BMW for the win. Of course BMW for the win. Ooh, Jesus, chef. That's insane. Is that one that was the 19 by 24? Or is it bigger? Because that's crazy. 24 by 48. Holy crap. Dude, that thing is massive. Why would you want one that big? That's insane. For when you put your DBXL up there, probably. So you have room to blow something else apart. Where the heck are my shims? I'm confused. I thought I brought them up. You're fine. You can stay right there. You don't have to move. Actually, I really did thought I brought the shims. How did they go? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I thought I had them. Maybe I don't. Oh, man. Seriously, I had them in a bag. Well, I'll hit it tomorrow. I'll throw a couple shims in there. Maybe just get a little bit of spring tension on there. Probably help out a little bit. Seriously, I really brought them up. I have no idea where they went. have to run like a lunatic. All right. I think these shims are the same. So I'll just toss one shim in for now. See what happens. Well, it does bring it up. That's for sure. Maybe too much. Oh, we'll see what that does tomorrow morning. We'll see if that changes anything. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, or I forgot to show you. My defective tire now. Where is it? Right. It's got a bubble in it now. Right there. It's actually audible. Right here. There's a bubble right here in the tire. You see that? I don't even know if you could see it. Probably can't see it. But it's it actually now affects the car pretty bad. But I'll run it tomorrow, just like that. Maybe I'll just do a burnout and just smoke the tires to nothing. Gonna need new tires anyway, or new wheels anyway. Hopefully that shop has those J Concepts. Because if they work, I'll be getting them tomorrow. I hope. Earl, change your wheelie bar to add weight to the back of the seat to get it to transfer the power to the... Yeah. You know what I had thought about doing, Earl? Because of the way my battery was, I'll face you down. I had originally thought about somehow making the battery so that it was, now that these wires are now in the way, I had kind of wanted to do my battery somehow like this. I don't know if you can see that. I somehow wanted to strap it like that to see if it would work. Because that would definitely transfer some weight to the rear, right? It would take some weight from the front, but also give some rear to the back, weight to the back. I don't know. I could just put it up like that. Would it fit? Cut a hole in the back window. Just slip the battery in like this through the roof. Have it be a slip in. It's getting late. It's getting late. I'm tired. Like I said though, even though I'm probably having my guess is I probably have a 70-30 failure to success rate. So 70 failure, 30 success. Because of the amount of times that I do my passes, I'm trying to figure out how much of a burn to do, because I've noticed that if they get too warm, it wants to... This was before though. This was before when I had more of an open rear. If it was too warm, for some strange reason, it would hook to the left. If they weren't warm enough, it would hook to the right. And if it was just right, the thing would like laser straight, like full trigger. it's like, and I started thinking, well, I'm sick of this left to right crap. So let's lock up the rear end. Now, it's not fully locked yet. It still does have that 1 million diff fluid in there. But I think what I want to do now is, I think I'm now, especially seeing those rear tires of junk, um, I want to obviously try those Hoosiers to see if those will work. Um, I suspect by watching some other people's videos that tires were switched pretty quick and seemingly better results. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I am not unhappy with this car. I'm having a blast. And like you guys should too. Like if you're thinking about getting into drag racing, I don't know, maybe, don't listen to me, you know, but I'd tell you just go get this thing and have some fun, you know? Figure it out. Figure it out like I am. Take the hints and tips that, people that know what they're talking about, and learn the car yourself, you know? Work on it, you know? 3S it. Don't stay with 2S. I mean, I understand, I guess 2S is what no prep is or something like that, but nah. This is RC Guy Garage no prep. I don't know what that means. It's just different. It's just smile. It's like smiles for miles, no prep or something. I don't know. I'm delirious right now. I'm tired. I'm looking at like the coffee, saying to myself, should I go over and make a coffee? It's like, nah. I'll see you guys tomorrow though for Kovac and Coffee. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I do want to take this thing out for rips. The only thing though is I already know that left rear tire is now causing traction issues. And if I do decide to put out the other half of the video, because what I did is I was kind of done, and that was when I did the Kovac and Coffee. So this morning I was out there doing some rips with it. And then we did Kovac and Coffee, and then I basically just talked about, whatever I found and blah, blah, there would be a video coming out. So that's the video that's out right now. Then after that, I went and worked on the Jag a little bit, realized, okay, I'm replacing pumps now, traced wires, everything was meant. Realized that I had activation. I had 12, actually I had battery power. So measured battery power at the pump. So I know the wiring is fine. Grounds were fine. The other pump, though, is only active apparently when the supercharger kicks in. So that's obviously some kind of funky computer controlled something. So, and then after I had worked on that, I decided to go do a couple more runs with it, and yeah, that's when things just kind of got out of hand. You'll see. It got some. I did get a couple of good launches, and then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, one of those tires, I guess, stretched. So I didn't feel I heated it up enough to destroy it. I started thinking in my head that maybe somehow the foam, somehow shifted and doubled over on itself, because that's what it looked like. So as the car started losing more and more traction to that left side, obviously it kept now hooking to the left, and it seemed like nothing that I was doing was changing that, and I thought it was the idler gear giving out. And what it ended up being that tire now being deformed from, I guess I overheated it or something. I don't know. But when I was doing it, I didn't really feel like I was burning them up. I thought I was pretty easy on them. I mean, I even, lifted up the rear just a touch so that just the tire was just, getting warm. It wasn't like I was slamming the rear end down and full trigger and trying to burn up the tires. But I guess I heated it up to the point of where it deformed the rubber. Maybe it's just a junk rubber. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like they're kaiju. They're not kaiju tires on wheels. Maybe I should try the kaijus on here. Maybe the thing would rip. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should rip this thing on kaijus. Maybe I should throw some crawler wheels on it. I had wanted these tires too to be on drag bug, but I guess that's not going to happen now. I guess drag bug will have to get some J concepts as well, and some Hoosiers. So, all right, I'm getting wiped out, getting tired. Get some rest. Say hi to. Call it Jag. Right. Little guy, just add this. Oh, right. What I want. What's going on, little guy? What's happening? You got to do right. You got to do the little @ symbol thing. I don't get to see it all the time. Can send you the wrinkle roof, right? Got the hole in for the battery. Shoot. Just stick that thing right through the top. The burn on the drag bug is the ESC. Riff, you're pretty close on that. So I'll just tell you right now. So if you know those lightweight Hobby Wing rebranded ESCs, they don't like to be either over temped or overstrained. I'll say overstrained. They're really lightweight ESCs, so yeah. Just another one of those fails. It's in that 70 percentile fail section, I think. But drag bug itself, though, I think drag bug is actually a good concept. Maybe if I somehow throw like a proper wheelie bar on that, I don't know how I would do that. I'd probably have to because I don't think I could throw something like this on it. This is too specific. Maybe if I don't know, maybe I could make 3D print like some kind of an adapter or something, because it is only effectively what, 2 screws that hold this thing on. So maybe I could design something. I don't know. So you're not supposed to yawn. Tony, what's happening, man? Just ghosting? Good for you. That's how you should do it. Bonus stream, right? Too early for yawns? Nah, dude, I'm wiped. I am definitely wiped. I had second guessed or second thought about doing a nighttime stream. I was just like, man. When I had said it earlier, I was like, yeah, well, I'll do a live. And then like as the day kept on going and going, I'm just like, oh man. I had said I was going to do a live, and I'm like, I'm beat. But we did it. We did a live. I don't even know how long this has been going for. So far, we've been going for an hour and a half. It's not too bad. So, Hector Santos, what's going on, man? 10-inch. 10-inch wheelie bar work, right? Yeah. Overcommitted? Yeah. Oh, damn you, Mitchell. I'll put it on there. You're killing me, guy. Oh, my God. Right, you're not sure if it's compatible with lipos. Well, the only way to find out is hook one up and find out. Yeah, it probably isn't. So, you got editing to do while you listen. Yeah, there isn't going to be much more listening to do because I'm just going to pack it up. Yeah, Kovac and Coffee tomorrow morning. Not sure what time. I got to figure out what is it going to be on, because it has to be on something. 'Cause 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 it has to be on something. ' What you know what? The COVID and coffee tomorrow morning, I already know it'll be on. It'll probably be around that. Uh, could always do a live picking up the pumps for the Jag, and then like come home and nah, that's lame. That's lame. All right, I'm gonna end this live right where it is. Sorry, it's not like the traditional like 6 hour live, 3 hour live, whatever it is, but I've got stuff to do tomorrow, just like I'm sure all of you guys do too. And what do I always say? Get out there and rip it. I'm being quiet because it's kind of quiet now, so I'm actually in the kitchen and don't want to keep people awake that don't need to be awake. So, but I am gonna run this thing. A couple more reps on it, even though that back tire is kind of messed up now. Kind of, I guess, kind of my own fault. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if it was my fault or if it was just weak materials. I believe if Earl stayed with what he had, the difference is Earl was smart enough to walk away from, I think, what was there, where I am not that smart to walk away. I'm gonna keep pushing it, and obviously I pushed it beyond what these tires could handle. So now it's to move on to a better tire, which hopefully that will aid. I do have that locker center diff, which that's going in because, yeah, pausey. That's why pausey. So, all right, I'm out. John Kavanagh. I can't even read your name. My glasses are junk. Cavanari, I think. Go get some rest, buddy. Thanks, man. All of you guys too. You go get some rest. Unless you're gonna like watch. I don't know. Does True Boys have one tonight or something? I know they do some late ones. Don't they start at like midnight or something? So I think they start their things at midnight or something like that. I've seen that. I've seen them like start wicked late. I don't know how they do that, man. Because I think was it Gap and True? I think they live like in Florida or somewhere around there, something like that. I don't know. Jack Brazier, thank you for that. If you're still here, I'm not sure if you are or not, but thank you for that super chat. That is going to go towards that cow RC because, yeah, those things are expensive. Actually, you know what? No, I said I was putting that to the J concept wheels. Never mind. That's going to the J concept wheel tomorrow. Because I got to go there too. And that's what works out nice too, because the parts store that I need to get the pumps for the Jaguar, Reckless, I think, is like right across the street. So that's like a double. So Kovac and Coffee might have to be really early tomorrow. Kovac and Coffee, man, this is going to mess things up. So Kovac and Coffee will probably be between that 9 and 10 a.m. like I usually do it. Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere around that 9 to 10 a.m. COVID, Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, my time zone. You obviously have to, just accommodate or equate or whatever. I can't even think. When I'm tired, man, it's just my brain just is out. It's just gone. Let's just end it right where we are. The heck is that, Tony? Matt money. Tony, thank you, man. You call that Matt money. That's funny. For the cow. I should be like, I gotta go on the Facebook page and figure out what everybody was saying to get, and then see what they cost. I appreciate that very much, man. Thank you. But why don't you get some sleep, all you guys? I don't know what your time schedule is. Granted, it's only like, I think it's only like what, 8:30? I think it's 8:30 for Earl. So you guys on that Cali side, you guys still have time to stay awake. But over here on this eastern side of the states, man, I'm tired. I'm beat. I'm out. Like I always say, you guys should get out there and rip it too. I am totally having a blast with this DR10. I really am. It's a struggle, but that's because I'm learning and I'm happy about it. This is definitely a different type of learn. More. I think this is more finesse. Yeah, this is more finesse. This is almost like working on the Jaguar. You know what I mean? It's like Jaguar, DR10. Yeah, they're about in the same boat. All right, I'm out. I'm just gonna flip this around. I was gonna jump into the chat real quick just to see who's here. Say hello. Say goodbye to everybody. See the time right there? See, that's what time it is. Right there. Right there. Almost 11:30. Something like that. I think so, right? Yeah, it's 11:30. 11:36. All right. So in the chat, DR10 for the win. Right. We've got Earl Moorhead. We have Vince Vargas, RC Daniel, 11:35. Yeah. Hector Santos, Rift to the Raft, Chef Beardsley, RC Daniel. I think I said Vince Vargas already, right? No, Vince Vargas. Yeah, I did. Man. We got Tony, CCXRC, a donation to the Cowmat Fund. Appreciate that. You're the one that actually started that, Tony, by the way. That was pretty cool. Like everybody that like I said, everybody that donated to that's pretty crazy, man. It's definitely like I don't even know how to take it. You know what I mean? It's I don't even have the right words for it. RC Odyssey is here. Hector Santos, John Cavallari. Almost ruined your name. Rift to the Raft. Mitchell's RC. That's Larry. Larry's a good dude. Let's see. We got, I think I said RC Daniel. And I think we're just about it. Oh, STL. I didn't even see you were here, man. I'm sorry. Casey Benson, you were here too? Must have been when I was just blabbing away. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, Steve Osgood was here. Steve, I didn't even see your comment, by the way, Steve. I don't even know if you're still here. I'm sorry about that, man. When I get into those talking things, I have a very bad way of paying attention to chat. So, and then little guy popped in. We haven't seen little guy for a little while. Anna, actually, she's Anna's doing okay. We got to figure out what's going on with Vince Vargas because obviously he didn't show up tonight. As of a couple of days ago, he was still all right. He's got a couple of other complications that are not COVID related, but it's doing the slow pan again, isn't it? Why does it do that? Do you see that? I'm not doing that. It's slowly panning away from my face because it doesn't like me. Look at it. It's doing the slow pan. Stop doing that. All right. It's still doing it. You know what it is? It's the rotation of the earth. It's affecting my phone. All right, I'm out. You started it by working on right. I started it by working on my trash cans. That's what it is, man. Oh my god. I just wheel those. I take those trash cans that I got outside. Those are my portable workbenches, my trash cans. I love it. Works out perfect. All right, everybody, I'm out. There you go. Stephen Osgood, you are here. How's the January changing? Yeah, no big deal. But the thing is, oh man, when somebody says something, I like to at least try to recognize. You know what I mean? Because eventually, once I get up to CCXRC stats, I don't know how he doesn't. He can't keep up with chat. I think he's got to hire somebody to keep up with chat. Because when you watch his things sometimes, man, it's like the chat thing goes by and Tony's like lost looking at the chat, just going, I don't know what to do. All right. Everybody, like I always say, get out there and rip it. I am a little bit delirious right now, but just because I'm tired. And this RC hobby is definitely fun. It's not the only thing to do, though. Obviously, there's other stuff to do, but this is just a different type of fun. So I always say just get out there and rip it. So just do it. Get out there and rip it, man. I'll see you tomorrow for Kovac and Coffee. Between that, I got to figure out the time. I don't know. It's going to be between like 8 and 10. I'm out. See you guys later. Thank you.